The Banquet of Antony and Cleopatra. The night was filled with music and laughter, as the guests of Antony and Cleopatra enjoyed the lavish banquet in their honor. The two lovers had met in Alexandria, where Cleopatra had charmed Antony with her beauty and wit. They had fallen in love, despite the political turmoil that threatened their alliance. They had decided to celebrate their union with a feast that would showcase their wealth and power. The hall was decorated with tapestries and statues, depicting scenes from the history and mythology of Egypt and Rome. The ceiling was painted with stars and planets, reflecting the astrological beliefs of the ancient world. The table was laden with delicacies from both lands, such as roasted peacock, stuffed dates, and honey cakes. The wine flowed freely, as the guests toasted to the health and happiness of the hosts. Antony and Cleopatra sat at the head of the table, holding hands and exchanging glances. They looked radiant, as if they had found the secret of eternal youth and joy. They were dressed in splendid garments, adorned with jewels and pearls. Cleopatra wore a golden diadem, with a snake-shaped clasp that symbolized her royal lineage. Antony wore a purple cloak, with a golden eagle brooch that signified his military rank. They entertained their guests with stories and jokes, displaying their wit and charisma. They also showed their generosity, by giving gifts and favors to their friends and allies. They seemed to have everything they could ever want, and they shared it with those they loved. But there was one thing that they did not have, and that was the approval of Rome. Antony's rival, Octavian, was plotting to overthrow him and claim the sole rule of the empire. He accused Antony of betraying his country and his wife, by allying with the foreign queen and adopting her customs. He declared war on them and prepared to invade Egypt. Antony and Cleopatra knew that their time was running out and that they might not see another dawn. But they did not let that spoil their mood or dampen their spirits. They decided to live in the moment and enjoy the pleasures of life while they could. They knew that they had something that Octavian could never take away from them, and that was their love. They raised their goblets and looked into each other's eyes. They smiled and said the words that would echo through history. "Let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die."